Luis Perez. I'm the Director of Personal Development here at Homeboy Industries.
So, what do you think benefits the people more? Programs by the government or by community?
I think I don't want to dismiss or discredit any kind of programs. I think any program that the society kind of comes together and sees that there's a need that you need to work on, I think it's important. I think that a community will have more of grounded, grassroots kind of viewpoints that a government won't have. Sometimes government has more of a kind of a balcony view, looking down, and more through logic, statistics, and numbers that they kind of evaluate on how growth or help is really even occurring in the community itself.
What do you expect the outcome of the person coming into the program to be?
I mean, I think the outcome is, the expectation is always high, right? I mean, I think if we don't have a higher standard of what we expect from people, then people won't meet our expectations, you know? Right. So, but always understand that there's going to be challenges and obstacles that are going to interfere with their own personal growth to get to what they're trying to get to. So we understand that it always plays a factor. So when people come in here, it's an 18-month program. You come in, you come through our doors, you come with a certain mindset, belief system, you know, and so we try to move beyond the mind that they have. And what does that mean? That means that it has to be a paradigm shift, the way that we see things. So when you first come in here, you think, especially at Homeboys, the way that we kind of, our model is like people come in thinking it's about the job, but the real job is working on themselves. So once they come in here, they start working on themselves and start realizing who they really are and not who they had created over the time. That you know, the expectations are, I can't even put words to. You may expect this and you may get this, you know, and so all we have to do is we're here to receive them on wherever they're at and guide them to wherever they need to get to and where they see for themselves for the future.
At Homeboy Industries, how are you funded?
Most of our funding comes from private donors. I mean, 3%, last year 3% came from governmental grants and funding, but most of our money comes from private donors. So people believe in the mission that we do, they love the work that we do, and so they contribute. When the economy kind of had an all-time low just recently, in 2007, people that were donating 100,000 started only donating 10,000, and so there was a little bit of a rough patch in regards to getting people to start raising up their donations. But you know, we have our businesses also are increasing and growing, so we're trying to be self-sustaining, where our business is kind of the money that we generate and our revenue, that we bring it right back in and apply it to the programs and services that we offer.
What is your percentage of successful stories opposed to non-successful stories?
That's a good question, right? And that's kind of more of a governmental kind of perspective. I think that anytime a person walks through our doors and comes in, we don't work with gangs, we work with gang members, so it takes a lot for a person to walk through our doors, and I think that walking through our door is success in itself. What happens when they come here is different. One person may be prepared completely to change his life immediately the first time he walks through our door. The next person may take 3 times walking through our doors before they're ready to stick and really transform their life completely. So I think success is rated in many different ways. So my view is if they walk through our door, that's success in itself. And you know, sometimes people would like to see you know, with numbers, if you know, data that kind of supports, like, oh, who's graduated, or what's this, or what's that. But the truth is that people come in, and when they come in here, change is already occurring. So they may not come in here with the same mindset that they did. They may not live here with the same mindset that they came in here with, but next time they come in, right, because they may have a shortfall, or they may fall back, or they may get violated, or they may, you know, fear success, and they may run back out there. But what they got while they were here is sufficient enough, if God willing allows them to come back again, to really kind of help them get started and continue on to where they need to get to what they want for their life. You know? So success, that's a kind of double-edged sword kind of question right there.
How many graduates do you get a year?
How many graduates? So it's an 18-month model, right? So people come in here, and when they first come in here, we assess where they're at. So some people need like a complete 18 months. Some people only need 3 months. Some people need 6 months. So graduation is a successful rate of where they started at and where they get to transition to the next job, or if they become full-time students, or we have people that have gone into other universities and moved forward. We have people that came in here, picked up a trade, and then moved forward. So the number to that, I can't really give you an exact number on completion of graduation, but last year we had maybe about 100 or so.
100.
About 100 graduates that made it to the 18 months, and some were, graduated early. I guess early graduation, so there was a lot more.
So it basically all depends on where you stand when you come in, right? Like where your mentality is at, right?
Well, it's what you're coming here to get when you're coming through our doors, right? So some people come in and all they want is a job. So they come in here, pick up a trade, they go to the bakery, they go to our cafe, our diner, city hall, a lot of our different businesses. They acquire the business savviness they need to kind of get themselves, kind of get catapulted to the next phase of their development, and they move on. And you got other people that got to really work on themselves. They have a lot of demons, they have a lot of things that are barriers. Our biggest challenges in life, our biggest fight is always going to be with ourselves, right? And so they come in here and they address those addictions or abuse growing up, or low self-worth, low self-esteem. They address those and then they move on. So everybody that comes to our door comes in searching and seeking